All right. So once again, good morning. Even though gabi ngayon, but we always say good morning para ganado tayo sa buhay. Kasi sabay pa ng Nescafe, kanino ka bumabangon?
Ah,
Well, anyways, once again, let me introduce myself. Again, I am Rafael Caputulan from 𝓵𝓸𝓸𝓴, and I'm a social media manager, a general virtual assistant, and an executive virtual assistant. Sometimes nag-lead generation din ako. Then um, graphic design. Yes, graphic design is uh, one of my forte, and yeah, I guess that's it. That's what I have so far. So far, I'm learning graphic arts, yung magdrawing ka, making logo, something, because that's that's one of the most beneficial um, skill for virtual assistant world. All right, so I'm done with me. Nothing interesting. So let's start with Rhea. Rhea, can you please introduce yourself?
yeah. Yes. Ah, hi. Hi po, I'm Rhea from, saan ba ako natira? Cavite. Yeah, Cavite. 24 years old. Online English teacher. Char. Yan lang.
Sure.
Ah,
So welcome, Rhea, and let's proceed with Leslie.
Ah, hello, sir. Hello, then Rhea.
hello
Good
po.
morning. So, my name is Leslie Flores. Nakatira po ako ngayon sa Panabo City, sa may
Mindanao.
Mindanao. Apo,
Mindanao.
26 years old, tsaka IT graduate po.
Mhm. You look like around 23 to 24 or less, di ba, Rhea?
Yes.
You
Totoo.
look very young. But anyways, thank you so much for coming in. Actually, I'm not prepared, but I'll just share to you whatever I know on this virtual assistant. I've been a call center agent since 2015 or 2016. And last 2020, when the pandemic struck, actually 2018, I have tried virtual assistant already, but by that time, hindi pa siya ganun ka sikat. So, and also it's uncertain pa kasi you don't know paano yung sahuran, tapos virtual, unlike call center or other corporate jobs na you can easily chase your employer kapag nagka-aberya something. So I've tried way back 2018, tapos I stopped, so I continue call center. Then eventually I have this opportunity it was presented to me since the pandemic strike, and that's where I started as a lead generator, was eventually promoted as a campaign manager, mostly sa real estate. Anyone familiar with real estate here?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with real estate, Leslie?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so why am I mentioning real estate? Because real estate is one of the most hiring, yung kung sa bilihin pa siya yung for sale, big sale, on sale. So ang raming hiring sa real estate, and it's very important as a virtual assistant that you know real estate as well. Because for me, if you have knowledge or at least basic knowledge with real estate, you can land a job for on virtual assistant world. So that could be your assignment. So we do have multiple positions offered for virtual assistant, as what I mentioned earlier: social media management, graphic design, lead generation, customer service, e-commerce, bookkeeping, kung marunong ka sa math, or if you're accountant, bookkeeping is for you. We also have Amazon. I believe you've heard about Amazon. Amazon is one of the highest paying job aside from real estate. Then we also have ESL, which is I believe Rhea is in currently. We do have video editing. Well, video editing, graphic design. is also one of the highest paying. Actually, I believe Rhea, you know Pastor Mervin, of course, right? Pastor
Yes.
Mervin has a already a company called 100 Folds Media, wherein he hires roughly around 20 or running 30 employees already, graphic designers.
Wow.
So it's very easy to get clients, especially when you have a specific skill. But again, please be informed that it's not only you, hindi ikaw yung,
Mhm.
hindi, it's not only you that is priority. If magaling ka, there's a lot of other virtual assistant na mas magaling pa sa'yo. So what's your edge? I guess your edge is to, improve your skills. Then how you could improve your skills? For me, guys, for me, I learned it the hard way. So I learned it by experience. I learned it by passion, and it's my passion kasi to edit pictures. It's my passion to yung pizza. Alam niyo yung pizza?
Ah,
That
oldies,
that
kuya.
yeah, Jan nagsimula yung passion ko sa
Ah,
graphic design. So I use that passion, and I now is are enjoying the benefits of that specific passion. Ay nagagamit ko siya sa trabaho. As a virtual assistant, you need to not only have one skills. So you need to have multiple skills. Kasi kapag, let's say for example, ikaw ang pinaka the best English speaking. Tapos grabe yung grammar mo, grabe yung accent mo. Parang nakakopy mo na yung American accent, British accent, Indian accent,
Mm.
Russian accent, whatever accent it is. Um, Kahit gaano kagaling in speaking terms, if you don't have any skills, then you have less chance of being hired. Now, I've mentioned already the skills, the positions that are available. Actually, hindi pa yun lahat. There's a lot. But coming from you guys, I just wanted to hear from you because I don't want to talk all the time because we are not. It's not a healthy conversation. So coming from you guys, what do you want to learn? Second, what are your priorities? When I say priorities, ano yung gusto mong um, unahin? Ano yung gusto mong i-prioritize in joining virtual assistants? Or what's your goal? Let's just make it simple. So let's start with sino ba? Let's start with Bintot, Bintot, Kinsay, Baho, Ogot. Let's start with Rhea.
yes. For me naman sa'kin kuya ano, gusto ko matutunan ngayon yung social media manager. Kasi dahil may business ako, so mas gusto ko matutunan kung paano i-market yung business ko. Tas hindi lang sa ganyan kasi may napanood din akong ano, sa YouTube na kahit na 4 hours lang everyday yung work as a social media manager, parang ang dami mo matutunan, ang dami mo ding makukuhang parang strategies from different brands. So, hindi lang yun parang para sa skills ko, kundi parang din sa brand ko. As another job na din kasi 7 years ako sa ESL. So, parang medyo natakot ako baka ma-bored ako next time. So,
Mm,
need ko ng panibagong skills. So, ngayon parang pina-prioritize ko yung social media manager.
very good. So let's hear it from Leslie din.
Mm. Ah, yung sa akin naman po, since ano po, ako IT graduate po. So, yung gusto ko pong ano, yung gusto ko pong ma-practice or ma-develop is yung graphic designs. Tsaka yung ano, tapos marunong din naman po ako mag-edit ng pictures, saka videos. So, gusto ko lang pong yung parang expert na po, yung parang ganun po. Masanay sa ano, sa pag-edit, ganun. Yun
Okay,
po.
well, that's actually all of you guys has a very good choice. Social media and graphic design, video editing. Now, I guess what we need to talk about is how we could achieve this. So let's talk about social media management first. So social media management, just wanted to give you a background. Bakit sikat siya nowadays? Bakit in demand siya nowadays? Because of the pandemic and because of the advancement of technology, business owners wanted to hire virtual assistant in order for them to leverage on their market, especially on online world. So gusto nila i-increase ang range nila, not only their area but the entire area. So there are e-commerce, pwede ka nang mag-order online, di ba? And this business owners want to leverage on that opportunity. So that's the reason why they are hiring social media managers. So as a social media manager, or as an aspiring social media manager, I guess what you need to do first is to create or to start with your own social media account. So what I usually do as what my first experience as a social media manager, actually I'm handling um I'm handling two as of the moment, two accounts for social media. I'm a social media manager slash graphic designer for those clients, real estate, and yeah, all of them are real estate. So what I did, para makapasok sa social media is I created multiple social media pages, and VA Rookies PH is one of them. It's hindi sa pagmamayabang, guys, but we are having at least per week at least 7,000 reach. What's that? What does that mean? 7,000 reach means 7,000 people noticing your page. So even though nasa around 200 followers pa lang ako, but because of my reach, I was able to impress clients. Now, why is it important, Kuya, if you may ask? It's very important because with this specific stats or with this specific statistics, client will have that impression that, wow, he is doing good with his social media account, so better hire him. 'Di ba? So again, as a social media manager, I guess this belongs to Rhea. Rhea, I guess the first thing that you need to do, since you mentioned my business ka, is to establish your social media portfolio. You maybe can create a social media account, and you need to think about a catchy branding. Yung branding mo dapat it should have colors, it should have eye-catching graphics, etc., etc. I guess we could talk about that on on a separate conversation, or maybe you could reach out to Neo. We have a lot of social media um masters. Actually, Neo is an owner of Neo Social Media Services. Nahihiya kasi I am very embarrassed or ashamed to share something about social media training such as this one, because may mas magaling pa sa akin, and he was being paid, imagine, listen to this, he is being paid 1,240 pesos per hour. So per hour, just to share
Wow.
about social media. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I can share you a screenshot. Actually,
Wow.
there's also five student na tuturuan ko, and I was very shy kasi I'm not the best, but my client asked me to train these people, and since maliit yung self-image ko for now, I asked Neo to, hey Neo, if you could teach these people, then he told me it's 1,240 per hour per student. So imagine, let's say,
Wow.
yeah, per student. Ganyan siya ka mind-blowing, guys. And imagine the possibilities if I'm saying this because I wanted you to see the potential of this market. There's a lot of, I'm not really sure, Rhea, if you're still updated with a North Point City Church, but mostly sa mga primary 12, they quit their job. Kuya Tupe
Mm.
quit his
Kaya
job,
nga.
si Ate Gay, si Ate Vanessa, mostly all of them are quitting their job because there's a very huge opportunities on virtual assistant. Actually, Pastor Mervin, gamay na lang, konting thousand na lang, around 10,000 na lang, magiging 1 million per month na siya. Considering
Wow.
he has at least 13 clients, that makes sense kasi he is hiring 20 to 30
Mm.
employees from CDO and Pagadian. So I mean, grabe, mind blown talaga. And at first, nahihiya pa tayo kasi we don't have any position, we don't have any profession, hindi tayo nakapag master's degrees, hindi tayo nakapag ganyan. By the way, I was a seafarer. Supposedly, sumasakay ako ng barko ngayon, but here I am, venturing the opportunities here on virtual assistant world. So enough with that. So I guess, yeah, going back as a recap. So we need to work with social media accounts. Rhea, you need to make sure that you know graphic design, at least basic graphic design. You can start with Canva. You are familiar
Ah,
with Canva?
yes kaya.
Yeah, you can.
Ginagamit ko siya ngayon.
Yeah, very good, very good. At least you have basic knowledge with Canva. And we could talk about how to do you have any by the way, do you have any portfolio already?
Ah, talking to portfolio kuya, parang kanina ko pa lang siya naiisip na gumawa ako ng portfolio. Pero yung sinabi mo kanina kailangan may social media. Meron akong page. Tas
Mm.
tiningnan ko ngayon kung ilan yung reach ng page ko. May 7,213 as of today lang.
Oh, 'di ba?
So hindi ko alam kung yan ba yung portfolio, kung ewan
Portfolio is
ko.
actually a public display of your greatness, as
Ah,
what I can say. So, portfolio is the thing that you got. Parang kung sa world pa, para siyang gallery, para siyang exhibit.
ah,
So, exhibit about
okay.
yourself. So, i-present mo
Resume
yung
kung gano'n.
Our resume is different. Resume is more on corporate side. Doon mo makikita
Mm.
yung mga work experience. It's basically, it's similar to resume, but it's not similar to resume. It more like parang doon mo i-present yung mga work mo, doon yung sa mga sample work mo, mga sample sites,
Mm.
mga previous works mo na nagawa, yung your graphic design arts, accomplishments, certificates. You could also add that to your portfolio.
Mm.
And if we could actually have a separate conversation with portfolio, or maybe we could ask somebody from the team to talk about portfolio if you don't have any ideas with portfolio yet. Or maybe
Sige
we
po.
could ask somebody to show their portfolio para meron kayong idea.
Sige po.
So same as graphic design here. At least yung social media you have for the market today, you have at least 50 to 60% chance of being hired. Kasi not hindi lahat nagiging social media, or uh, there are instances na they are just customer service, or they are general virtual assistant na nagiging social media managers. Example, me, I was a property manager for a real estate before entering social media. And because I have portfolio of having multiple social media accounts, and having a graphic design background and an admin task experience, I was being hired as a social media manager. But for graphic design and video editing, it's very hard because the market is very tough. When I say tough, grabe ang kompetensya sa graphic design and video editing. At as in, I joined multiple panel interview, yung parang 5 kayo or 10 kayo sa isang sa usang sa isang sa isang interviewhan, tapos naglalatagan ng they are laying down their portfolios. The client are playing their videos as in makanganga na lang ka or makaka jaw drop magja jaw drop ka na lang talaga kasi ang galing pang yang kakit you watch TV, right? You watch Victor Magtanggol, you watch Darna, you watch whatever what CGI, what movies use CGI. So sige, Darna Encantadia, let's say.
May bago
Yung
ngayon yung ano, parang ano ba yun,
Lolong,
parang crocodile. Oh,
yeah, Lolong. Yung level ng yung level ng CGI ng Lolong, Darna, 𝓵𝓸𝓸𝓴, Victor Magtanggol, walang binatbat sa edit nila guys. As in, CGI, kung CGI, animations, grabe. As in, then there's a lot of effects, grabe, and ikaw na nandun, gugustuhin mo na lang talagang mag-leave sa interview kasi grabe yung kompetensya. I'm not discouraging you, Leslie, okay? I know and I believe that you have talents, and I believe that there's always an opportunity to learn and to be better. I guess what you can do, since you've mentioned na IT ka, maybe you could also learn WordPress or website developing. Do you have any ideas with that?
Yes, sir.
So,
Opo.
maybe you could add that to your portfolio. And again, as what I've mentioned earlier, that it's very important for you to have not only one skills but multiple skills. Rhea, it also applies to you. You should not only be a good in English or a social media manager. You could also learn maybe graphic design, video editing, maybe e-commerce if that's applicable, or maybe you could also learn admin task. I believe you are familiar with admin task, right? Sending emails,
Mhm.
scheduling appointments, calling clients, ganun. So I guess I've talked too much. Any questions, guys? Kasi 40 minutes lang tong meeting na to. Di pa maka-afford for Zoom. Actually, I have Zoom Premium, but it's for my client, and I rather choose to use that. But I use this instead na lang kasi work hours ko kasi. So, any questions?
paano ma-achieve, ano yung pinakaunang step kuya to be ano, social media manager? Parang first is portfolio muna, I think.
Yeah, that's you're correct. The first step is to identify. Actually, the first step is to identify what you want. So since you have already established what you want to be a social media manager. The second step is maybe to build a portfolio. Um, as what I've mentioned earlier, siguro you could start by creating a website, since a social media page, I guess. Not I'm sure that it's a Facebook page, right?
Yes po.
Do you have you tried creating page or posting your contents on Instagram, TikTok?
Yes kuya,
I
TikTok,
believe,
Instagram.
yeah, parang nakita ko yung business mo. Is it cosmetic or
Yes kuya,
yeah,
cosmetic.
parang na-recall ko na ikaw pala yun. Yeah, you could start posting your contents on TikTok because
Mm.
mostly clients, based on my experience, mostly clients, if you have TikTok and if you are actively promoting or engaging with TikTok, it will give you better chance of being hired. So again, you could promote your business to TikTok, YouTube if you have the time. Kasi I have YouTube, I have Discord, I have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I also have Facebook as given. I also have Pinterest. I'm trying Pinterest and all other social media accounts. Again, I'm not the best, but at least I'm thriving. But I'm trying. So again, that's it. So do that. Then secondly, if you have already, or you could try, maybe you could try creating graphics for your brand. I guess sino ba yung nag-edit ng parang, let's say, give me a minute. Mm, Basta you can create a graphic for your business, for your products. Sige. So pwede mo picturean yung product mo, then you create graphics. So just for you to have something to add to your portfolio, para merong laman yung portfolio mo, not only just your website. Then yeah, just create graphics. Then after establishing your portfolio, yeah, pwede ka na. You're good to go. It's very easy kasi as a social media manager, especially you have other backgrounds on virtual assistant world. ESL is considered virtual assistant as well, or or online jobs or freelancing. So I guess that's where you could start. For Leslie naman, I yeah, I questions, other questions. Sorry.
One
Yung
more
ano,
thing,
sir.
kuya. Ay,
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
go.
Pagsabot
Ako
mo
po,
kasi mo
okay
una.
po.
Sige, sige.
Ay, yung sa akin po kasi, naano lang po ako doon sa curious po ako doon sa admin task. Kasi po, yung previous work ko po is sa office po. Sa
Mm,
admin din po. Pero ano po yun, yung nasa office po talaga.
mm.
So, pwede po ba yun siyang gamitin na parang experience po kapag parang mag-send ng application saan po?
Yes,
Sa
yes.
ganyan.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good suggestion, Leslie. Um, there are a lot. I'm not really sure if you have watched TikTok about TikTok creators na virtual assistant. Some of them uses um, e-commerce specialists. Tapos yung actual work nila is they are online selling.
Ah,
Yung parang pinapabango mo yung trabaho, tapos parang marketing strategist, marketing expert and strategist, ah, ang actual na work pala ay tagabantay ng tindahan, taga-compra,
Mm.
taga-compra na ano ba Tagalog ng compra? Taga-compra ng mga product, mga bilihin, tag-budget, marketing specialist and strategist. So you could use that. You could maybe admin task, admin assistant. Yeah, you can add that to your resume, admin assistant. It's not necessary that you have experience with virtual assistant, as long as you have really related work. May it be office space, whatever. You can add it to your portfolio and maybe tweak it a little bit, parang pagandahin lang, um, parang eye-catching, parang gawin nating masarap sa tenga yung sound
Mm.
of thing. So
Okay.
it will end in 10 minutes. So any other questions, guys?
saan makakuha ng clients, kuya? Or like, ano yung right way to approach?
Well, that's a very good, very, very, very good question. Aside from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I believe you have seen job posting on social media accounts, right?
Yes.
So here's what I do. Let me share my screen. Saan yung screen ko? Ito.
Yes po.
Ito. So these are the sites na for me very juicy to work applications. So LinkedIn, so far hindi ko sinali yung Upwork kasi I just recently got my ID kasi nawala siya sa Cebu. So you could include Upwork. Upwork is very rich when it comes to client. However, the fees are very high. When I say high, let's say for example, yung offer sa iyo is $10. Ang mabibigay lang ng Upwork sa iyo, including the fees, are maybe six or five. So, ang laking kaltas. That's the reason why I don't prefer Upwork. However, Upwork is actually a good place to start. So I have LinkedIn, online job, cloud stuff, Caliber, Indeed, virtual staff, Virtual Hub, same. Yan. So let's open. For this is what I do, Rhea. Every day I am sending more or less 20 applications. And how do I do that? Simple.
Wow.
Go to jobs, LinkedIn. Go to jobs. Kita nyo to? Then it will recommend you some jobs, like
Mm-mm.
recommend for you. See here, meron siyang separate tab or page for social media manager because I specialize social media managing kasi. So automatically it will show me available social media positions like this. It was posted 4 hours ago, 15 hours ago. So it's very simple. You just click that and yan, easy apply lang siya. Oh. Na next ka lang ana dali ra kayo butang na to LinkedIn Sales Navigator ang butang na to one. Mm, then you're good tapos sometimes ang client magme-message sa like this client. Sometimes they will just send you an email. So it's LinkedIn is very rich and when it comes to client kasi most of my clients are from LinkedIn and Indeed. All right, so we're good with LinkedIn. Online jobs. Do you have online jobs account? So if you don't have one, create one. Because online jobs is also LinkedIn. Para siyang Upwork, but online jobs has lesser fees. Meron siyang fees, but it's a little bit lesser. So you can also start with online jobs. So you could go to job board, search for jobs like let's say social media. Easy lang siya, very easy. There's a lot of ways to find jobs, but this website, when if gusto mo talagang legit at ayaw mong mabudol, these are the jobs for you or these are the place for you. Actually, I'm not saying that it's 100% safe, but kasi meron mga client na scammers talaga. They are presenting to be legit, but they're scammers. So see, you can see the positions available. Then you can see the rate. So grabe oh,
Wow.
researcher for 70,000 to $1,000. $1,000 is
50?
USD to peso is 56,000. Imagine
Wow.
56,000 per month. Yan, there's a lot. Tapos cloud stuff, it's very direct. Cloud stuff, accounting. Ito, accounting if you are good with accounting, back office, BPO, data science, yan, pili ka lang dyan. More on voice account siya. But meron ding mga admin task and virtual assistant if you like. So next is Caliber. Caliber is simply one of the sites that I like to. Ina lang kayong internet. Kani siya very engaging. Ganan. I like Caliber because most of the clients are very responsive and very very legit. Yan. Same din sa other sites. Wait lang, recommended jobs. So direct lang siya. Wala na siyang paligoy-ligoy, search for jobs, ganyan. However, Caliber hindi siya ganun ka laki yung bigayan. Pero pwede na for part-times, you know. Indeed, I believe you have seen most of the post I'm sending sa Indeed, sa GC puros Indeed.
Mhm.
Yeah, kasi Indeed is actually one of the most used ng client. Ito 3,000. Mostly you could also find part-time, then direct to the point din siya. So, and then the virtual staff, I don't know the password, but
Grabe.
you could try virtual staff, virtual hub. Si Kuya Tupi nag-recommend dito. But virtual hub is actually very good for starter kasi You can communicate directly. For example, you submit an application, then automatically, if somebody is available sa recruitment nila, they will message you automatically if whether or not you are qualified or unqualified, or if they need other resources or informations from you. So it's very good. So just try Virtual Hub PH. And lastly, social chef. So social chef is parang asa na ito? Social chef is more on art, more on artistic side of virtual assistant. So
Oh.
you notice graphic design, social media, food photographer. So parang freelancing site siya. And there's a lot more. Wait lang, parang remove na din ako. So there's a lot more. So we still have 2 minutes. Any other
Mm.
question? Question, guys.
Wala na kuya.
Wala na.
For me, wala na.
Wala na. I hope guys you have learned something. So that you could request time para mag second session tayo or whatsoever. It just happened that my client today, wait lang, share ko sa kanyo. My client today is traveling. So airport at traveling back today. So wala akong ginagawa for today. Yan. So free. Tapos here's the browsers for my clients. So far I have six at parang eight. No, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, six. Then these are my personal accounts. It's very hard. It's not easy, but I believe that with determination and right mindset, you could do it. So maybe you could start sending applications after you established your portfolio, after you established your resume, and if you are already confident, maybe you could start sending your applications 20 times per day. Minimum of
Mm.
minimum of 20 times per day. Sharo sa kadaghan mo gilabay na applications walay biskag usa mudawat,
Oo.
di ba? So sipagan lang natin mga kapatid, and right now let's take a selfie screenshot kay para meron tayong ma-content sa page natin. So smile, 1 2. All right, thank you so much, guys. So that's it. Hapit na mauman ang time. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Thank you,
and
kuya.
I hope you have a
Thank you,
great day, guys.
sir.
Bye bye.